Welcome to my channel. Please enjoy the video.
What is going on, my tea sippers? I missed you guys, and I know you missed me as much as I missed you guys. However, I wanted to address some things that was recently posted on my community post. It seems that actress Regina King recently lost her only son at the age of 26 to a very devastating tragedy. According to reports, Ian Alexander Jr. tragically died by taking his own life just days before launching his music career. And however, guys, it seems that the message that I posted on my community post was very much construed. Like I stated, guys, for every cause there is an effect, and for every effect there is a cause. And the fact that this young man decided to take his way and make his way up out of here on his own accord just doesn't sit right with me. And for those of you who do not know the meaning of cause and effect, let me share the details with you. Cause and effect describes as a relationship between actions or events in which at least one action or event is a direct result of others or a certain individual. It doesn't matter, but there's a cause and effect for everything that happens in our lives, whether a negative cause or a negative effect, a positive cause or a positive effect. Whatever that particular cause was will ultimately bring that effect. And guys, even if that effect was positive or either negative, a cause makes an effect. And that's just as plain as simple. And this is not due to my opinion. This is due to facts. Take for example, guys, cause and effect is the relationship between two things when one thing makes something else happen. For example, if we eat too much food and we do not exercise, we will eventually gain weight. Eating food without exercise is the cause and weight gain is the effect. There may be multiple causes and multiple effects. So looking for the reason why things happen, cause and effect is basically human drive. And guys, basically this commentary is based on Regina King and her late son, Ivan Jr. Alexander. So guys, basically in a nutshell, there were causes that happened in this young man's life that basically made him make choices to make the effect. And if you guys do more research, you will come to find out, just like I did due to common sense, this actual whole scenario makes a lot of sense. And like we say on the StT TV YouTube channel, where there is smoke, there is definitely some goddamn fire. And it seems, guys, some people like to tell beautiful ass lies instead of telling the ugly ass truth. According to the source, allegedly Regina King suffered abuse before she was even pregnant with Ivan Jr. and even after having him. And some say while she was even pregnant with him. Now I want you guys to pay attention because it seems that the truth is about to get even uglier. According to public documents, Regina King filed a divorce against her husband Ian Alexander Destoon back in January of 2006. And at that time, guys, they were married for at least 10 years. So after Regina filed her divorce papers, it seems that Destoon broke into her home and battered her. Regina claimed that she was then asleep with their then 10-year-old son Ian Jr. when she was awakened at 5:45 a.m. and this was by his dad, Destoon. He was taking a hold of her shirt and dragging her into another room. Now guys, I'm gonna stop right there and leave my opinion and open up this story and make it a lot more brighter for you guys to understand what's going on here. Regina filed her divorce against Ian Jr.'s dad, Ian Alexander Sr., when he was just 10 years old. And after that, guys, he came back, broke into her home, and physically harmed her. And in my opinion, guys, this shit was going on way before the divorce. That was the cause, and the effect was the divorce. So if she divorced Ian Sr. when her son was just 10 years old, imagine what happened when he was possibly 2 or 3. However, guys, he began to grab my face and shove me and called me names. He proceeded to smack me in my head, she recalled in her court declaration. And remember, guys, I make all too familiar content on this topic. The symptoms of black men growing up who have been allegedly sexually abused and abused as minors, and how they grow up into young men and abuse women. Little Bow Wow, Chris Brown, and indeed, y'all know there's more. But it seems that your boy Ian Sr. has been keeping a low profile, although all the information I have is that he was an executive producer of music. But in this situation, however, guys, the situation that happened with his son Ian Jr. expresses the causes that made the effects for this young man's life. And I get emails all day. Sweetie, do you think it was a blood sacrifice? No, guys, this was totally different from what you see in Hollywood. But I want you guys to understand one thing. These are celebrities, and they're just that. They are humans just like us. They go through ups and downs and turnarounds in their life just like we do. They just have money to cover up some things. And let's get one thing straight, guys. Abuse happens in all black households. I speak about black households because I'm a black woman who comes from an abusive black household. However, guys, abuse falls in every black household, whether rich or whether poor, whether celebrity or even a YouTuber, or even just a regular person working a 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. And I don't care, guys, how many Oscars Regina King possessed. There were some major problems going on in her home. However, guys, according to records, their son, Ian Jr., started yelling at this June. He shoved her into the bathroom and slammed her head into the tub. Furthermore, according to the records, their son, just then 10 years old, Ian Jr. Alexander, started yelling and screaming, and that soon shoved Regina's head into the bathroom and slammed her head into the tub. And all of this happened in front of this baby when he was just 10 years old. And guys, let's make one thing perfectly clear, because I had to do several retakes on making this video, and it was very hard and emotional for me to even upload. And this is why it took me so long. However, I do not apologize. So let's make one thing perfectly clear. Guys, this situation right here stands out. And the information I already had and observed, Ian Alexander Sr. owed us answers. And this is what I posted at the very beginning on my community post. If you guys just go back and scan through that community post. However, guys, I was in no way deflecting any blame on Regina King herself. However, guys, another community post that I posted was about Ian Alexander's sexual orientation. And this was posted by a source. And my question was, why would this even come up? Where there's smoke, there's definitely some goddamn fire. Possibly and allegedly, guys, did Ian Alexander suffer abuse physically, emotionally, and sexually like his mother? Because this all falls under the same umbrella. All you guys have to do is just do your goddamn research. Because normally, guys, black young men do not commit suicide. And this is not to be racist. However, those possible allegations against Ian Jr. I will get back to in a second. However, guys, let's get back to the causes that Ian Jr. faced just as being a 10-year-old boy. During that attack in her home, Regina King stated that Justine shoved her into the bathroom and slammed her head into the tub. And just right there, guys, that 10-year-old son of hers started screaming even harder, and he told his dad to stop. He ran out of the room, and then he was the one who called 911. And guys, just say, for instance, if Ian Alexander Sr. never touched his son, Ian Alexander Jr., in any way. He was present and he was a witness. His mother suffered abuse, so he was a witness and he suffered abuse just as well. And we call this emotional abuse. However, guys, we were not there, but allegedly, I think it was a lot more going on in that household. And I only say this because I experienced the same goddamn thing. However, guys, due to my research, it seems that Ian Alexander Jr. indeed suffered depression. And however, guys, we can never take away the abuse amongst black young females. But it seems that the rates these days are even higher for young black males. And this is why I stated on my community post, it is very important for us to protect our young black boys. So when they grow into being young black men, they can then protect us as mothers. And y'all know the saying, young black men love their mothers more than they even do their fathers. So in my opinion, guys, Ian Alexander Jr. wanted more than nothing but the best for his mother, but he couldn't face the pain that he faced as a child and witnessing what happened to his mother. And however, guys, in his mind, in his head, the pain became too severe for him to even go on to manage. And once again, guys, we were not there. How do we not know that he suffered the same abuse or even possibly even worse abuse than his mother did? For every cause, there's an effect. And for every effect, there is definitely a cause. So guys, I ask that you look deep down into your heart, into your soul, and stop saying that this is not the right time to discuss this situation. This is the problem with the black community. We don't want to talk about the truth. We like to hide the beautiful ass lies and covering up the ugly ass truth. The fact of the matter is, Ian Alexander Jr. didn't do this shit just to be doing it. There were causes behind this that made it into an effect. I want you guys to pay attention, and God bless you for listening to this video. But you guys have to pay attention. The matter of the fact is that this baby didn't do this just to be doing this. And in my opinion, there were causes that made this effect happen. So for you black people in my comment section to say that this is inappropriate and this is not the time, when will there be the time to face the fact and reality that there is abuse physically, emotionally, and sexually going on in black families, and that this definitely needs to be addressed and talked about? So to my subscribers that hit me up in my email asking me if this was a blood sacrifice, No, this was not a blood sacrifice. This was based off cause and effect. In my opinion, this boy suffered so much physical, emotional, and possibly even sexual abuse as a child. And in my opinion, he couldn't take it anymore. He was too hurt inside. He was too broken inside. Abused, emotionally hurt, physically and mentally. And guys, Regina King did what she possibly can do as a mother. She kept her son very close to her. But the fact of the matter is, guys, Regina King herself, and this is all alleged, but I believe it's possibly true, she seen that she lost her son years ago. And it seems that her child never got the help that he needed as a child, suffering the mental health issues he suffered as an adult, witnessing what he witnessed his father do to his own mother, and possibly witnessing what his father even actually did to him. Because let's be perfectly clear, guys, in 90% of households where there is abuse towards the mother, there is definitely abuse towards the children as well. And this is not alleged. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Until the next video, y'all already know what to do. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget, hit the notification bell. And I'll catch you guys on the next video.